Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, April 10th, 2017. What's going on? How is you? How's it going, everybody? Are you doing good? I apologize that the podcast is late. I apologize that it's late. I was flying back from San Antonio. I meant to do it yesterday, but I was doing a tour of San Antonio, and the day got away from me. You know, I was going all around San Antonio. I went out to Jeff Ryder's drum shop. I got some Mexican food around the corner that was fucking delicious. I forget the name of that place, but it's going to be on the video. Then I went down to the river walk and over to the stupid fucking Alamo. Jesus Christ, just crawling with fucking tourists, reenactors, all kinds of magnets and shit. And I just was like, you know, every time I go to San Antonio, I was like, I'm going to fucking go in there and I'm going to read up on all these guys who fought to the last guy. I'm going to read up on every time I get there. There's like 9,000 people in jean shorts. There's a fucking gift shop. And I just say, forget it. I felt bad about it. Like, hey, what are you not patriotic there, Bill? You know? But then I ran into somebody from San Antonio. I go, you ever go into this thing? They go, no, we live here. And I was like, oh, I get it now. I get it. The Alamo is your Times Square. Like nobody in New York goes to Times Square. Okay? Nobody in L.A. goes to fucking Disneyland or fucking Universal. Unless you have kids. But I mean, just as an adult, you're not just going to fucking go there. You know, you don't stand in line in your own fucking town. Okay? One of the advantages of it being your own fucking town is you don't have to stand in line with everybody else because you know all the spots. You know where to go. You know where not to go. And when you're in San Antonio, where not to go is the fucking Alamo unless you're a goddamn tourist. Then you go in there. And then you're going to go over to the Riverwalk, which is actually for a touristy thing was very nice. That man-made river, I got to tell you something. That's the first time I walked down it. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. There was a bunch of people standing outside, getting their little hustle going on, trying to get you to go in and drink a margarita. Right? All kinds of wacky people wearing hats. People driving by on the little gondolas. You know, it was like you were in Venice, but it was Texas. Right? Their little slice of fucking Italy. You know? And then right around the corner was the Majestic Theater. Very ornate. The word only used to describe a theater. Very ornate. Hey, my buddy redid his garage. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so ornate. Nobody ever says that, right? They call it a fucking man cave. Okay, so the man caves for fucking, you know, the Twinkle Toes there. The Broadway stars of these theaters. And this thing had like, had like fucking houses and shit. Look at some Peter Pan stuff. It was amazing. And evidently, while I was on stage, there was a bat flying around that went past me. And aside the fact that it was a bat, like nobody even reacted. They're so used to bats down there. Evidently, they kill all the fucking mosquitoes or enough of them. You know what I mean? So people in San Antonio evidently cool with bats. I don't know, but I had two great shows. The first show went awesome, and the second show was just fucking next level. And I actually texted my agent. I was like, the hour's ready. And he was like, really? And I'm like, yes. So let's fill up the calendar there. Fucko. No, that's not how I talk to my agent. I go, let's fill up the fucking calendar. So his mission, should he chooses to accept it, he's going to fill up my calendar. And I gave him the list of the 8 teams that I have left that I need to go see. All right. So if you're on this list, I'll be doing a show at some point within the next fucking year because I'm knocking these out in the next year. Before my daughter starts walking and talking and doing all that stuff. I got to knock this out. So I need the Toronto Raptors, the Ottawa Senators, who are playing my Boston Bruins in the first round of the playoffs. Congratulations to both teams making the playoffs. That's a big deal. Playoffs? Oh, wait, no. Wait, are we playing them? I think we are playing them, which makes no fucking sense to me. Fucking hockey. If we're like the 8th seed, shouldn't we play the Capitals? Shouldn't the Capitals be rewarded that they won their fucking division? Rather than having to play the fucking Penguins and then they knock one another out and all we got to do is try to get past the Senators? No disrespect, but disrespect intended? No, I'm just being honest. All right, let's check this shit out right now, okay? You know this isn't going to work. You know it's not. You know I'm going to be on the wrong fucking one. The Boston Celtics are a 2nd seed. They're a fucking 2nd seed there. All right, hang on a second. NHL playoff bracket. All right, here we go. NFL, NHL fucking playoff bracket. All right, yes, this is what the fuck I want. You're going to make me click on it again. I typed what I wanted, and then you're like, is this what you want? Yes, this is. This is what I want. All right. The Rangers are versus Canadians. The Bruins get the Senators. I don't get it. Capitals get the Maple Leafs. Okay, all right. I thought. And then, there's a good one. Columbus versus the Penguins. That's a good one. Nashville Predators made the playoffs, playing the Blackhawks. Minnesota Wild versus the St. Louis Blues. Anaheim Ducks versus the Calgary Flames, and the San Jose Sharks versus Edmonton Oilers. Here we go. Brad Marchand is back and all of that shit. So anyways, yeah, I got to get the Toronto Raptors, Ottawa Senators. I got to get the Brooklyn Nets. I've already seen the New Jersey Nets, but my rule is if you get a new stadium, I don't give a fuck. I'll eventually see it. But if you move to a new city, especially a state, then, yeah, I got to go fucking see again, all right? I need the Carolina Hurricanes, Orlando Magic, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Memphis Grizzlies, and the New Orleans Pelicans. So there you go. So I'm going to try to get, I'll probably do the Canadian ones at the same trip, and I'll try to do the fucking Orlando Tampa at the same time. Then I think I'm going to do a bus trip to knock out those fucking three. Carolina, fucking Memphis, and New Orleans. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll be done. And then what will you do, Bill? Well, you know what I'll do? I'll move on to fucking college. All right? Because the day I go out on the road and I don't have something to fucking look forward to and I just sit in the goddamn hotel waiting for the show, that's it. I'm going to dry up. You hear me? Dry up! So anyways, I got Boise coming up, and I just got an email from the theater via my agent saying, hey, we've been watching these videos saying Bill likes to play the drums. What if we rented a drum kit and put it in the theater during the day, and if Bill wants to play during the day, he can come in and play for like an hour? How fucking great is that? It's the coolest thing ever. I might put that on my fucking rider. I don't give a shit how much it costs, because this is the thing. They always say, hey, we'll do that for you, and then they just, they pay me less money. That's how it works. Now, God damn it, this isn't in fucking stereo. I just realized it. Wait a second. See? Let me see something. There we go. Oh, you fucking son of a bitch. That's not it. How do I get this thing in stereo? This is just one of these fucking days, isn't it? Isn't this just one of these days? Now I'm just going to push buttons. What's going on? There it is. Now it's in stereo. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought there was something wrong with the wire. My fault. Well, you had to suffer for 753. I'll just say that it isn't, This, something, what's great about it? It'll give you something to complain about, Unless the great Andrew Themelis fixes the fucking thing. I don't know. Anyways, plowing ahead here. So what else? Okay, so I went down there and I saw a lot of San Antonio this time. And like I said, I had great fucking shows. You know what? Who's kidding who? I completely lost my train of thought because now I'm fucking mad at myself. Why didn't I think to just fucking push that button? I immediately thought it was the wire. I troubleshooted. I never knowingly lied about the wire. All right. So now I know what you guys are thinking. Hey, Bill, you said that you were going to watch some alternative sports this weekend. You said you were going to watch the Masters, the MotoGP, and fucking Formula One. Well, old fucking Billy Freckled Face, the fat-titted, no glute-having fucking cunt, I did 2 out of 3. I watched the MotoGP. You know what's hilarious? I didn't realize that there was 2 undercard motorcycle races. And I'm sitting there going like, this fucking race is only 20 laps? What's going on here, right? The first one was the GP3, the Moto 3, then the Moto 2, and then there was the last one. So I kind of fast forwarded through the first 2, and then I watched the whole MotoGP, the real fucking one. And congratulations to I don't even know how to say this guy's name, Maverick Vinales. I saw that Mark Markenberg, whatever his fucking name is, he was cruising around, and all of a sudden he just didn't make this turn, and he was very upset with himself. What's his name? Mark Menendez? That's not who it is. That's the guy who killed his fucking... Didn't he kill his parents? I don't know what happened. And then Valentino Rossi came in second. And both of them, they seem very excited about that. You know what I mean? They got some points. They felt good about themselves. And I got to tell you something, man. Those fucking guys, and you got to check out the MotoGP. It's unfucking, the amount of crashes that I saw in all three of those races. There was one guy who was going through the turn. He started to accelerate, and the back end kind of kicked a little bit. So he got off it. Then he got back on it, and the goddamn bike had a seizure. Fucking did a couple little S's, and then just like started flipping over. And then the guy, of course, he flies off the damn thing. It hits him in the back of the head. It amazes me that they get back up again. Those suits they have are incredible. They got little airbags in them and shit. But still, they always end up fucking up their hands or their ankles or something like that. But this guy kind of high-sided on it, which is basically, you know, if you're a novice like me, when they just sort of lay it down and the bike starts sliding and you just touch the ground and slide with the fucking thing. High-siding is when it hits the ground and you fucking catapult over the top of it, the high side of it. And that's when you seems to me, that's when you get fucking hurt. It's ridiculous. They're going like 200 miles an hour in something that you can just fall off of. But I enjoyed the race immensely. I enjoyed that race as much as you guys probably didn't enjoy the first 7 minutes, 53 seconds of fucking no stereo on this. Then I watched the Masters too, and I could not be happier for Sergio Garcia. I mean, I just, you know, it's one of the things about being at his level when you go that long without winning is that gives every mouth breathing Haagen-Dazs eating fucking douchebag who never achieved anything the right to walk up to you and start telling you about how you can't get it done. You know what I mean? Sitting there wearing a wife beater with your flabby grandmother fucking arms. You know? Just giving this guy shit. When he missed that one on 18, I was like, oh, God. Oh, boy, here we go. Here we go. Shades of Kenny Perry. Is this what we're going to see again? And actually, every year when I watch the Masters, you know, I don't watch it every year. I shouldn't say that. But every time I watch it, somebody always folds in the back nine. And I actually get mad at the tournament. I always end up, you know, I was actually texting Court, who did the live final day of the Masters. And I was just like, dude, can somebody just win this fucking event? Does anybody ever just win the Masters? No one ever wins the Masters. Somebody fucking loses it every year, and you just have to watch somebody. Like a buddy of mine texted me and said, if Sergio doesn't win this playoff, he said that putt will haunt him. It's like, no, it won't. It will, but you know what's going to haunt him? Is every Cheesecake Factory eating douchebag walking up to him. Hey, remember that time you missed that putt? You know, giving him shit, right? Not realizing that missed putt is a fucking metaphor for the other person's entire goddamn existence. This guy's played in over 70-something majors. So, anyways, just like watching Phil Mickelson win it way back in the day in like 2004. It was so great to watch him get the monkey off his back. So, congratulations to him. Winning the most difficult activity known to man. Playing the non-sport that is golf. You know I still had to give it shit, right? It's such a, dude, it's so hard. It's a fucking mind fuck. I get it. But I would rather have to do that than face a fucking roided up, well, he never got convicted, so. Carjack Lemons, right? Roger Lemons, right? I wouldn't want that guy throwing half a fucking bat at me. You know, just muttering explicatives as I walk up to the plate. Like, I would much rather have to try to sink a fucking 3-footer than some fucking roided up maniac on the goddamn mound who can't admit that his fucking career's over, so he's got to go out and take some fucking horse tranquilizers. Not saying that he did it. And you know what? If he did, God bless him. God bless him that he did. I am so fucking, I told you, I'm pro steroids, dude. I'm fucking everybody should get on them. You know? I want every fucking athlete on steroids. Okay? And then the doctors can look at you and see what the side effects are, and they can gradually make them better and better and better and better until it's like vaporized weed, you know? You just have like a steroid mist. And me with my fucked up shoulder, you know what I mean? I'll just come in and just walk into the doctor's office, you know? They'll put a fucking hot towel over my head like I have hay fever, and then they'll just have me breathe in steroids. I'll walk out. I'll have glutes again. After 20 years of sitting on my ass in planes and rental cars, my fucking glutes will come back. They're just like non-existent. I don't know what happened. I just fucking like, when you're going to make something and you got to pound out like a fucking chicken breast? Yeah, that's what my fucking ass is like after years of being on a plane. So I actually made my way across to the gym when I was in San Antonio to their sister property. Sister property? You mean the other hotel? Fucking weirdos. Anyways, and I went in there. I did the elliptical for about 40 minutes, and then I just did a fucking, for me, I did a savage fucking leg workout. And now I know you guys are all thinking, well, what did you do, Bill? All right, this is what I did. I had the exercise ball. I put it on the fucking wall between me and my back. And then I would just roll down with that, so I could keep my back nice and straight and my weight on my heels, pushing through my heels to engage my veal fucking buttocks. Then what did I do? I did hip thrusts after that, Then I did some calf raises. Then I did the classic, the things you sit down where you do the front parts of your quads, and then the other one, you stick them and you fucking go the other way. You do the back part of your legs. And then I got on the squat machine. I don't like the one that you stand up on. I like the one that you sit down on. I feel like you can go deeper. You don't have to worry about your fucking back. And I did that. I did fucking 3 sets of all of that shit. And this morning my legs were definitely killing me. So that's a new part of my workout. Okay, that's what I'm doing. But I don't have all those leg machines when I'm here. You know what I mean? And my shoulder's fucked up, so I'm not putting a barbell on my back with a bunch of fucking weight. Okay, I will choose to do more squats without any weight because I am an old man. But I swear to God, man, those fucking athletes, man, they got to keep taking steroids. Just like the singers. A singer can't sing a song. What do? Give her a little bit of fucking steroids right in her throat. Give her throat the old right there, Fred, and what happens? She goes out there and starts singing a song. She makes it simple. And you know what? And it lasts the whole night long. Sorry. And then lastly, for alternative sports, I thought I'd take the fucking Formula One race in Shanghai, China, and I didn't. Fucking pisses me off. So all I did was I just watched the highlights. So congratulations to Lewis Hamilton. Him and the guy who won the Australia. They came in 1 and 2, and now they just flipped. So they're tied with 43 points. The fuck's his name? I should know his name. He only won a goddamn race, right? That's all, right? Sebastian Vettel for the Ferrari team. They're tied at 43. And Max Verstappen is 25 points, in third place. And fucking Ricky Rocket is in 5th place. Kimi Räikkönen. Now, he's not the guy I called. Who's the guy I called fucking Ricky Rocket? Nico Rosberg. Is that it? No, Nico Rosberg fucking retired. I don't fucking know. There's too many goddamn sports going around my head now. Anyways, the playoffs in NHL stat. We're playing Ottawa. I like our goddamn chances. I heard their defense is a little banged up, according to Joe Bartnick on the Puck Off podcast. I'll be watching all of those. I'll be tweeting. I'll be fucking Facebooking. I won't be doing any of that shit, but maybe I will. So anyways, I ate pretty good when I was on the road, and I also ate kind of bad. I had that Mexican food. It was just fucking, I used to always make fun. In the tour, I was making fun of like Mexican food as far as like, the refried beans and the rice that they put on the plate. And I was just like, you know what this shit is? This is Mexico's version of coleslaw. You know what coleslaw, like most people don't take it seriously. It's a plate filler. You got your piece of meat, you got your vegetable, and then they just throw that shit there just so the plate doesn't look naked. You know what I mean? Oh, wow, look at this big plate of food I got. No. That's like more than 60% rice and beans. I didn't get it. All right? Then once I understand, no, you mix all that shit in together. You grab one of those little fucking round pieces of bread, whatever the fuck you call it. You put it on there, a little bit of hot sauce. It's delicious. You got a little bean and rice fucking thing there. Thingamajig. Sorry, I'm white. I don't know. I'll learn it. I've only been out in L.A. for 10 years. At some point, I'll learn it. Was that a tostada? I know what an enchilada is. I know what a crispy taco is. She said crispy or puffy? Never heard puffy before. I always go crispy. You know what I mean? But the crispy tacos, it's only good on the first bite because then the whole fucking thing falls apart. You know what I mean? It's like an old person's hip. You barely touch it and the whole thing just cracks and it doesn't work anymore. So you kind of got to go soft taco, right? The flaccid taco. All right, I'm sorry. But then if you mix the beans and rice in there, all I can say it was goddamn delicious. Let me do a little bit of advertising here. A little ads here for the week here. What am I doing here? Come on. Why won't this computer work right for now? Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, our old friends here. First read of the week. Oh, Zip. Are you hiring? Well, are you? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? Posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, if you want that perfect person to walk through that goddamn door, you need to post your job on all the top job sites, and now you can with ZipRecruiter.com. You can post your job to 200 plus job sites, including social media networks like the Facebook and the Twitter. All with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your fucking candidates roll right into old Zip. Recruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen the candidate, sex offender, rate them, get the fuck out, and hire the right person fast. Look at the rack on that bitch. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Did I already say that? Find out today why old Zip has been used by Fortune 100 companies and thousands of small and medium-sized businesses. And right now, my listeners can post on ZipRecruiters for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. One more time. To try it for free, go to old Zip. .com/Burr. Sorry, the last one was creepy. All right, Dollar Shave Club, dude. Buying a fucking razor is a lot like buying a car. To get smooth luxury quality, kid, you have to pay a huge fucking price. And that means you're paying mostly for splashy marketing and features you don't actually need. Switch to DollarShaveClub.com. It's the smarter choice. Luxury quality at an economy price. Dollar Shave Club's razors are amazing quality. They got the shave tech you need and none of the overpriced gimmicks you don't. Have you seen the ad for the Razors Monopoly's newest razor thing? It's got like 24 blades, swivel pivot, robo razor with the laser pointer, you know. You don't need any of that shit. Once they went beyond 2 blades, it was stupid, okay? Every year they make a tiny change to the razor. And then the new blades don't fit the old fucking handle. It's the Steve Jobs thing. The new phone doesn't fit the old charger. It's the same goddamn thing. And all the other ones, they end up in the ocean. Then they try to convince you it's totally new and you need to spend even more for it. And it's bullshit. Join Dollar Shave Club and just be done with all of that. There's never been a better time to give them a shot. Right now, you can get off your fucking ass. And for the first month, sign up. You can get any of their amazing razors for only $1, including free shipping. And after that, it's just a few bucks a month. That's all it is. There's no long-term commitments, no hidden fees, no where's this relationship going, we need to connect more, none of that. You're a fuck buddy with these people. You can cancel whenever you want. Get your first month for just $1 at DollarShaveClub.com. I thought it was going to be for free. At DollarShaveClub.com/Burr. That's DollarShaveClub.com/Burr. All right, 2 more, and they're short. Just hang in here. MVMT watches. Michael Vincent Michael Tango watches. Movement watches start at just $95. At a department store, you're looking at $400 to $500. Movement figured out that by selling online, they were able to cut out the middleman and retail markup, providing the best possible price, classic design, quality construction, and styled minimalism. Over 1 million goddamn watches sold in over 160 countries, but not including North Korea. You know why? They couldn't find a strap big enough to get around that fatty's wrist. What do you say there, pork belly? Call to action, must read. Hey, easy. Fucking relax. I'm going to read it. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmtwatches.com/Burr. This watch has a really clean design. Seriously, I've been getting compliments ever since I put it on. I'm not wearing one. I don't know what they're talking about. Now is the time to step up your game. Go to movementwatches.com/Burr. Join the movement. Once again, it's MVMT. Mike, Victor, Mike, Tango. Speaking of which, I flew a helicopter for the first time since October 31st of last year. And I'll tell you, it was a rough one. I was fucking rusty. I'll tell you that story in a second. Right after our old friends here, Stamps.com. Oh, Stamps.com. Come on, shake the cold off. How you been? All right, I use Stamps.com anytime I'm selling my posters. You know, I'm a moron. If I can figure out how to use the scale and the postage meter, so can you. Okay, Stamps save you time and money, which you can use to grow your business. Or maybe just sit there scratching your ass. Anything's better than going down to the post office. You can mail a letter, any package, using just your computer and your printer, and the mailman comes and picks it up. The mailman. All right? Not that lady. You got to drive down and fucking give it to her. Avoid the hassle of the post office, man, and mail everything from postcards to envelopes to packages, domestic or international. Stamps.com will help you decide out of the fucking blue the best class of mail based on your needs. No need to lease an expensive postage meter. Right now, you can enjoy the stamp service with a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale without long-term commitments. Go to Stamps.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage. Type in Burr. That's Stamps.com. Enter Burr. One more time. Stamps.com. Never go to the post office again unless you're one of those weirdos that collects stamps. Okay. Yeah, I flew for the first time. I went up with an instructor. And holy shit. Anybody out there who flies helicopters? I mean, geez, I missed the fucking pad when I was coming in. I mean, I missed it by probably 60 yards. Just coming in way too fast. I was like, I gotta settling with power. Fuck this. I just kind of continued on past it like you're supposed to. Came back around. The next time, you know, I came up a little short. Took me about, 26 goes around till I was starting to feel it again. And it was funny. Like my 4th time, I just flew the traffic pattern down there at Long Beach. And my 4th time around, I was turning to go downwind, and I just started laughing. And my instructor started laughing too, because he knew I was laughing. I was just like, this is fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. And it just totally relit the fire in me to go do it. And I'm going to try and fly again before the end of the month. So if I can just kind of fly like once every 10 days or something while I'm getting the little one going, you know, I would be very happy with that. It was such an accomplishment in my life to get my pilot's license. I would hate to just not do it and forget how to do it. It's so much fucking fun. And it's really safe. You know what I mean? If you just do what they say, the way they maintain them. I know everybody always tries to freak out, but, you know, they're always freaking me out. Like, dude, be careful up there. Be careful. Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to fly with a blindfold, you know? But I get it. Anyways, let's plow ahead here. So I ended up, you know what? I can't plow ahead here because I was going to start doing the reads, and I'm only at 28 minutes, so I need to run my yap a little bit longer. So, I think we flew the traffic pattern for like a little over an hour. I got a 1.1 on the Hobbs meter, and didn't do any autos. It was just all low approach, normal approach, steep approach. That's all I was doing. And it was fun flying the 22, which is that's my favorite one. Even though the 44 is cool, it's a nicer one. I just love the 22 is like driving an old sports car with no power windows, no power steering, fucking drum brakes. I always just, with that one, it's just like, whatever it's doing, I'm actually doing it. I heard on some of those high-end helicopters, if you want to hover, you just push a button and it just does it for you. That's the one you get when you get older. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here drawing on a dime. All right, you know what? I'm just going to start reading these I'm going to start doing the reads here for the week. Oh, by the way, what's the deal with all the haunted houses in San Antonio? It was the usual stuff as far as how Texas goes. Texas is the king of the shiny 4-door pickup truck that's never seen a construction site or off-road. In Texas, that's a 4-door sedan. And I'll tell you, they got some fucking nice ones. I saw a guy pull up in a Ford F-150 4-door. It's got giant tires on it, this old fucking guy. Big white cowboy hat, big fucking belt buckle, and white cowboy boots. And I was just like, this is just, as a tourist, it's like, that's what the fuck I wanted to see. Now I can say I went to Texas. You know what I mean? I don't want to see somebody looking at their fucking iPhone. I can do that out here. All right, update. Psycho from Yogurt Shop video. All right, Bill, turns out that nut job, I don't even remember this, who was accosting the couple. Oh, that's right. This goes back to like a couple podcasts ago where there's this woman who was trashing these two people for kissing in public, saying that it was sexual harassment and all of that type of stuff. And I kind of agreed with her on a level. I hate watching people kiss in public. You know what I mean? Give each other a quick peck. Going for one real one if you want to, but then just keep it moving. You know what I mean? To literally sit there, take it to the point where her pussy's getting wet and your dick starts standing up. It's like, what are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. It's gross. All over each other. I fucking can't stand it. I don't like it in movies. It's disgusting. Anyways, so here's an update. So this lady flipped out and was yelling at them and, I don't know, going to call the cops. I couldn't get through the whole thing because she looked like she was a little... had some mental issues going on. Something was going on. Or she was extremely lonely, or somebody filled her up with Jesus. I don't know what happened. Anyways, Bill, turns out that nut job who was accosting the couple at the yogurt shop is an amateur porn actress. Yeah, boy. And witnesses say that the guy only kissed his girlfriend on the forehead. No lip service. Oh, all right. My fault. And it wasn't the first time she's yelled at people in public. It took the internet like half a day to get to the bottom of it. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. You know what I mean? You know what's weird about watching porn? As much as you watch it, nobody wants to do it. No, that was not a fucking job. All right, let me read this here. Go to the page. Go to the page. That's what I sage. All right, here we go. Is it going to come up for me? Viral video of meltdown over Ford. How exactly did they figure out who she was? How does the internet get to the bottom of all of this stuff? All right, here we go. Recently, a viral video went viral, having a meltdown over a forehead kiss. Yeah, this all happened at a Santa Monica restaurant. It goes so far to believe that the woman is something. It seems screaming. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, come on, man. It's not enough. It's not enough she made an ass of herself. We got to take it. I don't want to fucking know about this person. Feel bad for her. Hope she turns her life around. All right. Update. Great Barrier Reef. It's time for another update. Sounds like your skepticism of the reports that it ain't all that bad was warranted. All right. The Great Barrier Reef. Yeah, this is more shit. I don't want to read about fucking people who've gone crazy doing porn, and I don't read about the fucking Great Barrier Reef dying. What are you guys doing to me? I got another fucking 27 minutes to go. Oh, my God. Is this holy shit. Okay. Great Barrier Reef at terminal stage. Scientists despair at latest coral bleaching data. Australia's politicians has betrayed the reef, and only the people can save it. Oh, I should read this because maybe, I don't know, maybe they can turn it around. Because there are uplifting stories about nature out there, where certain species are making a big comeback. You know what I mean? All right, back-to-back severe bleaching events have affected 2/3 of Australia's Great Barrier Reef, a new aerial survey have found. The findings have caused alarm among scientists who say the proximity of the 2016 and 2017 bleaching event is unprecedented for the reef and will give damaged coral little chance to recover. All right, what site is this? This is called The Guardian. Now, what is their agenda? Yeah, I mean, you never know what to fucking believe here. Scientists with the Australian Research Council Centre of Excellence, Jesus Christ, take it down a little bit, huh? You fucking arrogant bastards. For coral reef studies last week, compiled aerial surveys of the world's largest living structures, scoring bleaching at 800 individual coral reefs across 8,000 kilometers. The results show the 2 consecutive mass bleaching events have affected 1,500 kilometer stretch, leaving only the wreath's southern third unscathed. Oh, boy. Oh, there you go. You know what the deal is. We have to go. A significant portion of us have to go. You know, maybe it's good that the robots come. Are they going to be electric robots, or are they going to require oil also? But you know something? All these fucking electric cars, you know, when you go to like when that Tesla, that giant Tesla battery, now what do they do with that when you're done with the car? What happens to that battery? I know the car constantly has updates. Does that also include the battery? Can you make the battery better? Let's look that up. I bet there's a bunch of fucking oil companies putting some shit out, true or otherwise, about this. Tesla car footprint. Okay, let's see. The carbon footprint of Tesla manufacturing. Tesla's electric cars aren't as green as you might think. The electric cars aren't green. Yeah, nothing is green. Nothing is green. Didn't Doug Stanhope had a great joke. He said, the greenest thing you can do is kill yourself. And I would go further if he didn't to say, and then have yourself buried in the topsoil so you fucking give it some nutrients. Actually, we're also full of fucking God knows what, McDonald's and shit. You'd probably cause the tree next to your body to die. Does the Tesla Model S electric car pollute more than an SUV? This is the Green Car Report. All right, let's see. Let's see. Who's kidding who? The Tesla is not about being green. That's about going 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds. Does the supposedly clean green Tesla Model S really pollute more than a gas-guzzling Jeep Grand Cherokee sports utility vehicle? That's what one analyst has claimed. Now, what I love about this is everybody has a dog in the fight. Obviously, the oil guys don't want you to switch over to the fucking electrical shit. And all the electric people, they are so convinced that batteries, you know. Didn't Michael Jordan do a commercial a long time ago about recycling your batteries? Didn't he do that? You know, that's how I know about it, right? Because an athlete told me not to do it. But what about that giant battery at the bottom of the Tesla? What do you do with that thing? What do you do with that when it's done? All right. In an exhaustive 6,500-word article on the financial website Seeking Alpha, analyst Nathan Weiss lays out a case model S, that the case model S actually, okay, we know what he said. He said it was worse. As an S owner, I was shocked. For me, I just felt this is crazy. Although the carbon emissions were not a big factor in my decision, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Weiss has been advising his clients to short the stock of Tesla. And it's... All right, not so fast. Power plant emissions counter. All right, I'm not reading all this fucking shit. You know what this is? This is just a media war right now going on. And I don't know where the fuck to get the facts, and I'm not going to just look up the first goddamn thing and read it. I have no idea. You know, but I can tell you this. All right? I know that guy, the head of Tesla, has like ridiculous security around him. Because remember that guy who came up with the car that could drive across the country just on water, and then he went around and told people about it? His last words when he walked out of the diner was, "They poisoned me," and then he died, and then his car disappeared. I know that sounds crazy, but that's a true fucking story. It's a true story, according to the internet. All right, follow up. Girl who gave weed ultimatum. I love the follow-ups, everybody. This is like our own little mini-series here on the podcast. This is tremendous. I'll give you that guy's name, too. You guys can look it up. And you guys let me know if you think this is fucking real or not. All right. Water, power, car, inventor vanishes. What is his name? What's his name? What's the name of the fucking water guy? Yes, Stanley Myers, water fuel cell. There you go. Look that guy up. Go down that fucking rabbit hole. Meyer, I think is how you spell it, right? Stanley. Stanleys are always fucking honest, aren't they? One of my favorite promoters around the country. That's his first name, Stanley. Right as fucking rain. All right, follow up to the girl who gave me the weed ultimatum. All right, for those of you who missed the podcast a couple times ago, there was this woman, this guy was dating, you know, he's always smoking weed around her. She had problems with alcohol and shit. And then one day, I don't know, she cleaned up and she just lashed out at him and said, he needs to just totally quit smoking weed, or, it's either her or the weed. All right, so here we go. It says, yo, Brother Bill, on 4/3, you responded to my email about the ultimatum my girlfriend gave me. Her versus weed. My fucking computer's going to die. Hang on, I got to hit pause. I can't keep fucking yammering. Expect you guys to listen to this shit. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I'm powered here. I'm powered up here. All right, on 4/3, you responded to my email about the ultimatum my girlfriend gave me. Her versus weed. Either choose her or the weed, man. She has since admitted that she was being a cunt by giving me the ultimatum and no longer cares if I smoke. She has since been smoking more weed than me, and 2 days after she gave me the ultimatum, the following happened. Yeah, dude, I don't even need to read this. This woman is unstable. She needs to get help, and if I was you, I'd get out of this relationship. But I'll read it for the entertainment value here. She stumbled into our apartment so drunk that she couldn't stand. She was accompanied by another man. Oh, bonus. Here we go. The guy she was with happened to be the one guy that she swore she'd never talk to again because a couple months ago he sent her a 10-page email professing his love for her and trying to convince her that I'm an asshole and she should be with him. Up until that point, they were friends that hung out on occasion, which I was okay with. Oh, Jesus. But after he sent the love letter, which she read to me, she told me she would never speak to him again. Why did she read this to you? You didn't need to hear all of that, okay? Anyways, back to a couple of days ago, we got in a fight, and I said I was going to leave because of the bullshit weed ultimatum, but instead she left. What? Anyways, back to a couple days ago. So wait, when did she stumble in? This is like a fucking Tarantino movie. 2 days after she gave me... All right, so I guess before this bullshit happened, you said you were going to leave due to the fucking weed ultimatum? Is that what you're telling me? But instead she left claiming she was spending the night at her sister's. Instead, she went straight to this dude's place, got shit-faced drunk, went to a bar with him, then came back to our apartment. Both of them. She did not expect me to be home. When she saw that I was there, he immediately walked out. Oh, Jesus. She was so drunk... She was unresponsible, so the fight didn't come until the next morning when she claimed that the only reason he walked in was probably because he was just making sure she got home safely. Oh, boy. I told her that I'm done and that I'm moving back to my home state, seeing as she is the only reason I no longer live in my home state. Good move. Good move, sir. Since this incident, she has been crying and begging for me to stay and wants to get married, etc. Get the fuck out of here. She claims that she has no interest in him and she was just mad at me and was under the impression that I had already packed my things and left and she just needed a friend at the moment. Those are all lies, and this is the tip of the fucking iceberg, sir, that goes all the way down to the fucking ocean floor. Personally, I don't think I can forgive her or trust her, but I need to make a decision and fast. Get the fuck out of there, sir, because I'm either going to tough this out and stay here, oh, Jesus, hoping this shit doesn't happen again, or I'm going to get the fuck out of Dodge and move back home and start over. Help me out, brother. Should I stay or should I go? Your thoughts. Thanks, and go fuck my life. No, not fuck your life. If you stay, you're fucking your life. Dude, get out of there. Now that you just heard what you wrote out loud, back by me reading it out loud, which probably made no sense. You realize how insane that is? How insane it would be for you to do that? I'm almost thinking, as much as she needs to get her life together, you need to look at yourself as to why you would stay with a person like this. Yeah, you need to get the fuck out of there, dude. All right? You still got your whole life ahead of you. All right? And as far as like marrying somebody, you basically get one draft pick. All right? Because when you get divorced, your franchise gets cut in half, and then you start drafting in the later rounds. You're getting older and shit. This is your number one draft pick. This is what you're going to pick? This person with all the fucking problems they're having at the college level? I'm telling you. Get the fuck out of it, right? Dude, Jesus Christ. If you don't believe me, Go ask, tell 20 strangers that fucking story. I swear to God, they're all going to say the same thing. Get the fuck out of there. Go on Dr. Phil. You need to get the fuck out of Dodge. He'd say the same thing. Actually, he probably wouldn't because she's a woman. His audience is female. So he'd probably go, well, maybe if you smoked a little less weed and she tried to fuck a little less other people, maybe y'all could find a middle ground. And all the women would be like, woo! I inserted myself into that situation. All right, men going their own way. You can go your own way. All right. This is a fucking amazing... Okay. Hey, yo, Billy Boy, I was wondering if you were secretly behind this movement. This is fucking crazy. This right here is... there's some movement, evidently, down in Australia, down in Oz, whatever the fuck they say. I don't know what the fuck they say. I've only been there a couple of times. Oh, the plug came undone. Was there a reason why they turned the plug into a magnet? You know, back when it plugged in, it did much better. I guess it's easier to find. You know, it's got navigation kind of, and you can find the fucking hole, but it won't stay in there. All right. There's a growing movement of men in Australia called Men Going Their Own Way. I just paused for all the guys listening to this with their girls so she could have time to roll her eyes and be like, oh, God. All right. MGTOW. Migatau. It's an offshoot of the men's rights movement, but rather than getting stuck in and tackling issues... No, rather than getting stuck tackling issues, these guys have vowed to stay away from women, stop dating, and not have children. Jesus. Essentially, MGTOW is a statement about living your life rather than trying to make a woman happy. Sorry, screamed all my jokes last night. Or being a slave to cultural expectations. One SW member says, this isn't about a specific rule book, more a mindset. Although there are purists in the movement who are the most extreme and avoid women entirely, there's a growing number of men who've had enough. Enough of the feminism and enough of being told they have to work for a greater good which doesn't actually exist. Start looking into this manosphere and it's like going down a rabbit hole, this person says. Happiness here is supposedly freedom. And shunning relationships is now sweeping through the younger generations. Is it? Or is this just a very interesting article? Okay, Tom, 15, from NSW, North Southwest, whatever the fuck that is what you would call the growing number of teens going their own way. Jesus, this kid never even got off the ground. He goes, it's probably not true of all women, but I got the feeling that women are actually dangerous. Maybe the men around me have just had bad experiences. He tells the newswoman. He said, it's scary being a teenage boy. I'm not sure how it's all meant to fit together in the future, says Tom. Last year, my uncle lost everything because his wife of 40 years decided she didn't love him anymore. Just like that, she randomly got up and left. It got nasty and he lost everything. His house, cars, and loads of money. There's no way I'm ever getting married. Well, there you go. I mean, shit, you saw a very traumatic thing. Of course, teenage boys look at other males in their life to gather some perspective. I'm just going to read quotes because I'm not going to read all this. My older brother, who's 20, was dating a girl for a few months. She turned real nasty in the breakup and made a string of allegations to the police. That made me suspicious of women, too. My brother's a good guy. Okay? Why should she be able to just say what she wants, accuse him of anything, and then get on with her life like that? It doesn't seem fair to me. I'm not sure what rights I have. Maybe none? Okay. Both sexes. Okay. It's crucial that we encourage our children, find a mentor, a teacher, or some blah, 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 someone who supports, communicate. Yeah, about skills of getting a healthy relationship. That's exactly what I was going to say. What are you just going to walk away from women? You know, you're never going to bang another one? Maybe just go on Tinder? Look, you can get a lot done not being in a relationship, male or female. Just focusing on your fucking career. But, if you want to be alone, that's fucking cool. But to do it because of fear reasons is wrong. What you need to learn how to do is set up your relationship. And how you set up a relationship is you have to... You don't pretend to be something you're not and just tell them what the fuck you want. From day one, when she's going like, do you watch sports all the time? Be like, yeah, I love them. Love them. You know what I like doing most? When I do that, I like drinking a beer and then going out smoking a cigar. That's what I do. Hey, sweetheart, what do you do? Don't lie to me. Just tell me what you do. And let's see if what you do mixes what I do. Because if we both start pretending that we don't do what we do, eventually we're going to go back to doing what we're doing. And then we'll be, oh my God, you changed. No, I didn't change. I just started being myself for the first time around you. I didn't mention that I was into dog sleds. Yeah. Well, I just figured during the first 3 months I'd make you fall in love with me, and then I would bring my 18 Huskies into the fucking house. All right, you're talking about a guy who's made every fucking possible mistake that you can make in a relationship. I've fucked up more goddamn relationships with great women. I got to tell you something, okay? You know, I dated some great women, and I fucked them all up, all right? And it wasn't till I met my now wife. Not saying I didn't make a bunch of fucking mistakes after that, but I just met somebody that, I don't know, I was in that part of my life where I could just be like, all right, this is what I do. Is that what you do? Yeah, I never, you know, that's the one thing I am, one of the few things I am proud of with all the relationships I've had with women is I've never I never judged them as far as like whatever the fuck they were into, I didn't give a shit. You know? Whatever you want to do, just fucking do it. Because I just looked at it like if I give you that sort of freedom, then you'll give it back to me. And if you don't, then I'm fucking out of here. And what are you going to say? What are you going to say? That's the thing. That's my friends come over. Jesus Christ, Bill, you're always fucking cleaning up the kitchen. You're fucking doing all this type of shit around the house. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's the genius. I earn a great living and then I come home and I fucking crush it. So then when I'm going to go out and go see my buddy play drums tonight, what's my wife going to say? No. Why? Because you have a daughter. Ah, shit, you're right. Okay. She got the daughter card now, so what am I going to do? Plus, I fucking love my daughter. It was so great coming home to her now. That's the best. It's the greatest thing ever. The greatest thing ever. She slept through the night for the first time. Of course, the day I had to get up early, you know, and fly out, so I missed the last 3 hours. I think she slept. She slept from like 10 to like 7 in the morning. It was fucking unbelievable. And she's such a cute, happy, chill kid. I'm so happy about that, you know, because I am a fucking lunatic. And she's not home right now. That's why I'm doing the podcast a little late, too. So she's out with her mother. And that is my goal, you know? I don't know if we'll have another one. I have no idea. But whatever kid or kids that I end up having, I want them to be happy, relaxed. I want them to feel like they can approach me. They can ask questions. I am by no means going to be a pushover. I'm not going to buy them a bunch of shit. I'm already against that. Buying kids fucking toys before they're like 3 years old or 2.5 is stupid. They don't even know what toys are. Okay? They want to go out in the kitchen. They want to play with pots and pans. You know? They want to play with your shoes. They want to play with everything but toys. Toys actually bore them. Okay? You get them some pots and pans, it's over. They love them. They like the noise. They like the handles. They like making a fucking mess. It's great. But, you know, I'm not going to be that fucking person buying, 78 fucking iPads. Be funny if my daughter's pissed at me in the future and she goes back and listens to this episode and is now playing it to me sometime in the future. Jesus. Oh, that'll be a rough one. Anyways, let's plow ahead. Let's get, so I would say like that whole like men going their own way. I don't know. That's silly. Why would you do that? You're 15 years old. You're in the prime of your life. You don't want to be in a relationship. You just be that guy who finger bangs chicks on the weekends. You know? And then on Monday when you go to school and they're like, hey, are we going to do that again? And be like, if you want to hang out. I mean, I'm kind of doing some. And then when they fucking go like, so what's your deal? You just going to finger me? And it's just like, what, you didn't enjoy it? You act like I did something bad, I just don't want to be in a relationship right now. I'm young. And they called it finger banging. Do. All right, girlfriend spiked my drink. Jesus Christ. You know what's funny? If I said that in front of a crowd, everyone would laugh. If it's the other way around, everybody gasps. What'd she do? Spike your drink and fucking take your wallet? That's how a woman rapes a man. All right. Hey, Bill, a couple months ago, I went to a party. I went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends. A couple months ago, that was Ricky Nelson, everybody, if you didn't recognize it. A couple months ago, I went to a party with a few friends. Among them was the girl that would become my current girlfriend. I had a few drinks, but was shocked to see just how drunk they got me. I don't remember the entire night because I was so drunk. You know, some of these are so fucking over the top. I just can't believe. Don't even tell me then you ended up with this person. I'm supposed to believe this? I went to the bathroom twice because I felt I was going to throw up. Today, my girlfriend confessed to me that she and her friends had spiked my beer with shots of vodka. All right, that's not so bad. That's some college shit. You didn't taste it? She thought it was a funny prank until I clearly expressed how fucked up that I was. She apologized and all that, saying she never wanted to hurt me, but I'm thinking this is breakup worthy. Most of my friends and family agree I should leave. This isn't the only issue in our relationship, and I'm thinking red flags of this caliber are too large to ignore. Should I walk away? Well, dude, you only gave me one piece of the puzzle there. You know, if she was drunk and she was in a silly mood with her friends and they fucking did that, I don't know. But, like, it seems like there's a bunch of other shit that she's doing. And you already seem convinced that you should fucking walk. So I don't know what the other stuff is, so I can't give you advice on that one, sir. I don't have I'm a hung jury on this one. I need more information. I don't know what to tell you. So I don't know. If that's the only one that you were going to tell me, I mean, that's not a great way to start a relationship. It is kind of funny, though. I don't know. I'm kind of an alkie, so in a way, that's my dream girl, you know? At some point, you also got to admit that, you know, she did buy a couple of shots that night, didn't she? You just didn't know it? All right. I'm taping a lot of shit on Me TV. For Me TV. Taping a couple episodes of, what the fuck's the name of that show? What's the name of the show Valerie Bertinelli was in? With the redheaded lady. And then the other chick. And then Schneider next door. What the fuck was the name of that show? Not The Apartment. Not The Odd Couple. Not Three Chicks and a Janitor. What the fuck was the name of that show? Oh, God. S.C.H. Schneider. Sitcom. Let's see, what do we got? One Day at a Time. One Day at a Time. I taped a couple episodes of that and then an episode of Alice. I didn't even remember how those fucking theme songs went. Do you guys remember those ones? One Day at a Time. Theme. It's called This Is It? The fuck out of here. What happened to my memory? See if I remember this. This is it. Oh, yeah. I want you dead. I used to have such a crush on Valerie Bertinelli, but they were so fucking broke. That's what all these fucking 70s sitcoms were about. They were just fucking broke-ass people. I guess it was reflecting the economy at the time. You know? Like Alice was like, you know, divorced, driving this piece of shit to Phoenix. Remember that? Ford LTD station wagon? Funniest thing, the saddest part is I never knew why. What is that? That cannot be the real fucking song. That was fucking horrible singing. That's what happens when we let the star of the show sing it. Did she sing that fucking thing? You know what? I can actually block out the singing to listen to the old studio musicians. That's what I miss, because now it's just some asshole with a fucking laptop and the keyboard. Those are all individual people playing all those instruments. There's a new bitch in town, and she's feeling good. Got divorced, got the station wagon, and I'm in a new neighborhood. Remember that kid who played Tommy? He was fucking adorable, and then in between like season 5 and season 6, he grew like 3 feet, and that includes his teeth. All of a sudden, he had these fucking horse teeth. He was fucking gigantic. He looked like he went from fucking being her kid to being a walk-on for the Phoenix Suns. Anyways, that's the podcast for this Monday. I want to thank everybody that came out. 2 shows at the Majestic Theater on a Sunday night. I know all you guys had to go to work the next day. I had such a great time. San Antonio is great. Oh, I didn't talk about it. I went to the Spurs game. Went to the Spurs. The Spurs fucking against the LA Clippers. Great game. Fucking amazing fans. Very, very knowledgeable of the game. I got to see their 5 championship trophies. They got them right out there where you can see them. Took a picture and all that shit. It was great. And but I got to tell you something. If you want to win some free shit, go to a Spurs game. I've never seen so much free shit given out in my life. First of all, they had this coyote and a mascot, and a guy in a coyote mascot costume. And like 19 times during the game, he stole the vendor's cotton candy. And they would play the Benny Hill song. And the vendor would sort of mock chase him around as the thing was fucking throwing free cotton candy all over the place. They did that like 10 fucking times, which made me immediately think like they ordered too much cotton candy this month. It's going bad. Let's just get rid of this shit so we don't have to throw it out. And we'll also look like, like we're good guys for giving it away. They had cookies coming down from the ceiling in parachutes. They would just float down. People jumping up for fucking cookies. They dragged some guy out of the fucking crowd and put a couch that you could recline in, and they put it at the foul line. They're like, if you can sit down and you can fucking sink this foul shot, we're going to give you this couch. And next thing you know, you forget about the game. There's so much shit going on. I'm rooting for this fucking couch potato to win a new fucking couch to slowly die on. Shoots the first one. Oh! The next one rims out. Oh! And then he hits it. And everybody's like, ah! He's freaking out. He's jumping up and down. His man tits flopping all over the place. And then they just drag this leather porn couch off. You fucking want it. You want it. All right? And then you're looking up at the scoreboard like, oh, wait a minute. I'm watching the fucking Spurs. They're playing the Clippers. That's what's happening here. This is a critical part of the game. There's a timeout. Now I'm watching awkward dads dancing. Who's the best awkward dad dancing? Other than that, it was fucking great. I really enjoyed it. And that was franchise number 118 that I've seen. I know, I'm getting like the Rain Man with this. I got 8 left until the next season, when the LA Chargers and the Vegas Knights start. But I plan on knocking those guys out early. I might even go to that first Chargers game just for them having the audacity to fucking move on me. As of right now, in this moment, I've seen every team fucking west of the Mississippi, from fucking as far south as San Antonio, as far north as Edmonton, and these 2 cunts are going to come along and fuck the whole thing up for me. I will not tolerate that. I will avoid my family. I will take a trip, and I will go see both of these Well, I don't take a trip for San Diego. I sound like a crazy person. Go fuck yourselves. Thank you for listening, and I'll check in on you on Thursday.